Hey, it's Max. I apologize for any fan noise. You might also hear the bugs outside, they're pretty loud. It's way too hot to turn off my fan. I've got this cooling thing. I got it in the sports section at Walmart. You get it wet and wring it out, and it actually works really good. It's like cooling my brain down, but after about an hour you have to get it wet again, so it's not much help when you're sleeping, but during waking hours, if you have access to water. Oh, there's Mr. Kitty wants to go check out the bugs. It's pretty cooling. I'm in Beaumont, Texas again, and Sunday is 1 year on testosterone, and so I came back to Houston and I had my labs done, and then when I made the appointment for labs 6 months ago, they told me they couldn't make an appointment for my doctor that early, so just make it when I came for labs. Well, I came for labs and they said the first opening she has is August 21st, and orientation for school is August 23rd, and I'm not gonna drive Houston Boulder in one day again. I've done that before, and that's just I'm not gonna do that. So I called around up in Denver and I found a clinic, and I have an intake appointment on the 10th, so I think I get money tomorrow, and if that is the case, I'm leaving here tomorrow to head up to Denver. It's not going to be any cooler up there. I was watching one of the couples that lives in a bus, like Bliss Bus or something, I can't remember now, but they're up in Boulder right now, and they said it's 100 degrees up there, so I mean, it's drier, it's not 93% humidity, so it may feel cooler, which would be nice, but it's not actually going to be any cooler. But at least then I'll be up in Colorado, which is where I'm going to be for the next couple of years, working on grad school. I'm taking a road trip during semester break this winter down to the Bay Area in California. If you're along my route, it would be great to meet you, unless you suck. But if you suck and you know you suck, you probably don't suck. Anyway, I'm going by way of Phoenix. I'm not going to go up through the mountain passes in winter. And then I've got a friend in Phoenix I'm going to stop by and say hey to. So I'm looping down around like Phoenix, up to Las Vegas, up to the Bay Area. It's sort of a long way around, but hey. So enough catching up. The news today. Oh my God. First off, Justice Kennedy has decided to retire, which is terrific timing, let me tell you. I mean, he was a swing voter. He would vote one side or the other, and a lot of times he voted against stuff that I feel pretty strongly about, but the current administration is going to replace him, and whoever they choose is going to be, he'll be no Kennedy. So, and then you may have already heard that in the Judge Rotenberg case, the judge has ruled in favor of the school. Now, if you don't know about JRC, well, first off, how is that possible? But second off, it is a school that's been using electric shock on children, primarily autistic and ADHD children. And there, you can go on YouTube and find really disturbing footage of a shocking session that lasted for hours, that started with a young man didn't want to take his coat off, and so they shocked him, And because he screamed and resisted, they shocked him again. And the rules say that until you comply, they'll keep shocking you. But it's really hard to comply when you're being shocked. So they shocked him for hours, and he's understandably traumatized. Everybody gets traumatized, really. I mean, there's a young lady who has videos on YouTube talking about what it was like at JRC and being shocked. And so the judge said it's okay to use electric shock on children. And the state of Massachusetts has 30 days to appeal the ruling. I mean, they could take it all the way up to the Supreme Court, but Kennedy just stepped down. The Supreme Court, depending on who they bring in, they're not going to rule against it. I don't know what recourse we have at this point. And then I blew up at somebody on my Facebook page because their response to this news, and this is a parent of an autistic child, I should add, was to say, well, I don't support shocks, but what else can we do when someone hurts themselves and others? I mean, tell me, please. Okay, first off, I've written articles about what we can do. Other people have written articles about what we can do. The information is out there. Don't ask me in the heat of mourning this court decision. I never thought I'd use this phrase, but don't ask me to enact that emotional labor. Seriously. No, I'm not going to teach you what's better than shocking children, because you're too busy asking me that question instead of being absolutely appalled that any human being said it's okay to do that, especially a judge. And I know this channel is supposed to be about autistic happiness and ways to be happy, but right now, I mean, there's a time to be upset, and it's now, really. These children, they're my people. They're people with divergent neurologies, just like me. And when I read about the actual people, 58 people are being shocked. And when I read about their stories and who they are and why they're there, it could be me. Many of them, their stories just like mine. It could be me. And you actually want me to be calm and explain to you how to raise your children without electrocuting them? No. So like I yell. It's been a long time. I mean, honestly, years ago somebody said that I have a tendency to write fuck you letters. That's exactly what they called them. It's fuck you letters. And that's a pretty apt description. And it's been at least a year since I've written one because testosterone calmed me down, whether it was the hormone itself or whether it was the relief of starting transition or because it's the hormone my body wants. I don't know, but this was like the first fuck you letter I'd written in a year. That's how upset I am. And so I decided that I wasn't going to be on Facebook today. And then I decided Twitter either. And then I realized I can't even work today. Like, normally I'd go to the library and work for like 8 hours. That's what I do. It's Thursday. There's a library. It's a good library here. I should be working. There's no way. So I figured I'd come make a video, catch you up on where I am and where I'm headed, because it's, as usual, been a while since I made a video. I'm sorry I'm so bad about keeping up with this. Maybe once school starts, I'll make videos talking about stuff I'm learning. But anyway, So I got a 2 liter of diet soda. Little Caesars sells them chilled, which is really nice when it's this hot and you live in your car. And I'm at the park. My cat's... Oh, I was gonna say he's running around the woods, but he just jumped in the window again with his fur all raised up. What'd you see out there, boy? What's out there in the woods? Yeah, I'd run too. So I'm gonna watch some videos, read a book, solve some puzzles, that kind of thing. I'm taking the day off. And that's my comment on autistic happiness for the day, is when the shit gets too real, don't feel guilty if you just gotta take a day off. It's a mental health day. Just when you need to take a break, don't feel guilty about it. Just do it. You need it. It's better for you. It's better for the people around you. That means it's better for the planet. Be gentle with yourself. These are difficult days. I love you.